What is up, everyone? It's your boy Dan, and we are back with Syberia 3. In the last episode, we finally got caught up to by Nick Canton, and man, like they weren't kidding at all about trying to like arrest her and stuff. But yeah, we used our womanly wiles. I guess not necessarily womanly, but we used our wits to escape, and we are now heading toward Valsembor in order to find and retrieve the new prosthetic leg for Kurt. I hope you're not the captain of the ship. Are you really that surprised to see a drunk sailor girl? Uh-oh, don't fall. Great.
Are you okay, sir? One more step and you were in the drink.
Ian. Oh.
Pardon?
It's me, Captain Obo. Obo! Proud commander of the just as proud crystal.
Okay.
So don't you, sir, me.
Of course he's commander.
Well, delighted.
Captain.
Captain, I'm Kate Walker. I'm looking for Steiner's, the clockmaker.
If I fall in the water, sailor, it'll be to go straight to hell. So don't fall in the water, sailor. You understand? Bastards waiting for me.
Who are you talking about?
The giant squid,
The
of course.
monster of the lake is waiting for us all, miss.
Exactly.
Everyone's time comes eventually. To finish the work. Come on. Back in the fight. Because you can never lower your guard.
That is
Never.
true. You should never let your guard down, really. I mean, sometimes, but that's usually a dangerous proposition. Letting your guard down. You should be on guard, somewhat, to an extent. Man, it sounds like really ominous right now with the music. Oh, what's this? Okay, going up to the ship. Did he retreat to his ship? Is this his ship? Yeah, the crystal, right here. This crystal. This is the ship that he said that he is the captain of.
The crystal. Isn't that the boat that the drunk in the port was talking about earlier?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Kate. Keep up, would you? So this is the town. Obviously, it's a shipping or seafaring town. Or a fishing town, I suppose. And we can get into... What is this? What do they call it on a ship? The bridge? Is that what they call it on a ship? I think on planes and stuff it's called the cockpit, right? Oh, it looks like this thing takes passengers. So...
Nobody.
Yeah, I know. I thought you might say something a little bit more clever than that. Alright, I guess let's go inside. Oh, wait, what's this?
Nobody.
Oh. It's tough to tell with these things sometimes. Let's go inside. Alright, so this is the inside where people wait. Usually places like this, they have a little section where you can buy some food.
As deserted as the outside.
Same with this
Given the
one.
number of seats, this must be some kind of ferry, some kind of transport.
That's what I'm thinking. And like I was saying, sometimes you get to buy food and stuff on these type of vessels. But maybe that's just for the ones that are really large. Oh, this is where he sleeps.
It looks like it needs repairs. Too bad.
I'm going to assume that we're going to end up needing to fix it for some reason. Oh, what's this? What is this? Okay.
I'll just take a peek. Nobody will ever know.
Kate, you know you will know, right? Captain Obo's logbook. Huh. Let's take a look at that. It says, logbook, Fyodor Ivanovich Obo, proud commander of the Crystal. I am a man, and because I err, I am a man. F. Dostoevsky. That from, what is it? Crime and Punishment? Alright. 5/2/1989. That was written by a coward. Coward! The title is less prestigious than Captain. It was nevertheless preferable to the prospect of once again being confronted with the lake and the red eyes that lurk there. Its eyes. I suppose I should start from the beginning. Now that I've thrown the old log overboard so the tale can be told afresh, everything is ready. Room for my account, my confession. As, to judge by the speed with which the bottle of vodka is emptying, there's little time left before I plunge into a sleep stripped of nightmares. And these are the eyes that he was seeing. The ones that haunt them. I never really knew why they asked me to become commander of the Crystal. I have to say that at the time I was a young wolf, dressed to the nines and proud. Merchant Marine, Navy. There wasn't a port from Arelbad to Baranor where they didn't toast the health of Captain Fyodor Ivanovich Obo, not to mention a few black eyes and gap-toothed smiles handed out along the way. Oh, Arelbad is one of the places that we visited in the previous games. The fact remains that when Valsembor asked me to take the helm of the Crystal, I accepted, and years of happiness followed. 20, in fact. The work was easy and enjoyable, consisting of daily runs between Valsembor and the different towns on the other side of the lake. Nahodostak, Tanguskata, and Baranor. Damn Baranor. There's something, obviously, with Baranor. Nobody's...
Poor Captain. Even though his superstitions terrify him, he's obviously dreaming of a second chance.
Nobody's told us anything about Baranor. Maybe we learn from this. Alright. Baranor is the town just across from Valsembor, on the other side of the lake. Since that crazy mechanic from the west set up his amusement park there last year, all I was doing was transporting tourists going to it. But that was before the accident in the power plant, before Baranor became the radioactive hell that it will remain for centuries and centuries. Oh, there must have been like a nuclear fallout or something. Lots of people survived the meltdown. Yeah, nuclear meltdown. They got way more radiation than they were supposed to, sure, but they came through it alive. So, given the Crystal's record, and its captains too, the authorities immediately thought of us when it came time to go rescue those poor bastards. The mission was simple. Unload the rescue team on the beach at the Baranor amusement park, wait for them to come back with survivors, and then take everyone back to the Valsembor clinic until all the survivors were safe and sound. Despite the risk and the terrible sight of all those bodies, the first few crossings went as planned. Then things got out of control. because that's when it arrived. Fear. Everybody who says my name now the way you spit on the sidewalk will tell you. After all those crossings, the radiation finally put the wind up Obo's sails. What he says he saw came straight from a bottle. That drunkard's more scared of the atom than of Aral Sea smugglers. So everybody's talking crap about him after this just because something happened and he got scared. But, on my honor as a sailor, I swear that's all wrong. Sure, just thinking about all that pernicious radiation, invisible to the naked eye and capable of burning you and creating countless mutations, is enough to give me the cold shivers. Of course it put the wind up my sails. Worse, in reality, a nameless terror, glacial and dark like a moonless night. But that's because I saw it. It, the monster of the lake, with all those arms stretching out forever, its evil eyes shining with a cunning and malevolent intelligence. Those eyes. So yes, I know I can never make up for the harm I caused by abandoning the rescuers and the last survivors in Baranur. That damned me forever. I'd also be lying if I never thought about going back to challenge the monster fair and square, look it right in the eyes and try to make up for my crimes. But what good would it do? That won't bring back the people I left to die. Nobody would forgive me. The facts have shown that I'm too gutless to agree to be led into hell by one of its most eminent representatives if it's not going to do anyone any good. Totally gutless and selfish, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, obviously he's like really regretful of what has happened, but it doesn't sound like he did it because he was a jerk. I mean, he was scared. We all do things that we're not proud of when we're scared. It's just, it sucks that it happened and now like his entire life is uprooted and destroyed. Regardless, the only thing that counts for me now is keeping the lake and its inhabitants safe from my presence on board the Crystal and... No more pretending. The truth is that I need to protect myself from the lake and that cunning devil it hides, at all costs. Now I approach the end of these lines. I can't stop looking at the Crystal's ignition key, that old trinket that's been in my pocket for 20 years, and that I've used so many times to set course on the lake. I see the bottle of vodka is empty, and yet my mind is clear, far clearer than it was when I fled Baranur, since my damnation. Right now, at this very moment, I know how to nip any suicidal inclination in the bud. Any sudden urge to confront the horror that awaits me on the lake bed. Where did that damn jacket get to? Yeah. Sucks, man. That sucks. Like, fear, it's sometimes, especially if it's you see a giant sea monster. I mean, that fear is just gotta be gripping, right? You know? I don't know how people could, like, blame you for feeling that way. If like legit you saw a giant sea monster, like, what are you gonna do? Nature is freaking scary, man. And especially when nature has things that can kill you, because yeah, it does. We're not necessarily like the biggest and best because we're not really apex predators. We just have tools. If animals had guns and stuff too, we wouldn't necessarily be apex predators.
Everything seems to still be working. Strange for a boat to be left like this, unwatched.
Like, imagine, right? Like, apes or something with a little bit more intelligence. Or if dolphins had fingers and hands and could walk on land and they used guns, man, would we ever be in trouble? I mean, sure, I guess that's our advantage, is that we're intelligent, we have tools and stuff. But you know, if we ever let another animal species get to that point the same as we did, that would not go well for humanity, really. But I guess there are movies like that, right? I feel as though that there are. Alright. Enough of my rambling. Let's get out of here. Let's see. Okay, here are the stairs. Sometimes people
Hello? Anyone here?
Sometimes people are tough, man. Sometimes people just suck in general. I'm not saying every single individual in the world sucks, but collectively we all kind of suck. I don't care if that sounds nihilistic, but like, there's a lot of people who are really big jerks. I wonder how big this town is. Wow. It's actually pretty sizable for a game like this. Or they do a good job of hiding it. This music sounds so ominous, man. It's crazy. Sorry. Mouse slipped out of the game for a second. So game had lost focus in Windows, so. Anyways, let's continue. Talk to this guy. I guess talk was a little too presumptuous. What's this?
A tavern.
That's where you get information. Okay.
So,
Excuse me, please, miss.
Yes?
I'm looking for Simon Steiner's.
Simon Steiner is my grandfather. My name is Sarah. Sarah Steiner.
Pleased to meet you, Sarah. I'm Kate Walker. Can you tell me where I can find your grandfather's workshop?
That'd be great.
Of course. You'll find his shop is at the end of the alleyway, on the left, just as you leave it, in the main avenue. Can I ask what you want with him? Because he's rather old, you know.
He's
I'm
got a
accompanying
job to
the
do.
Youkole caravan. Apparently your grandfather is supposed to be making a mechanical prosthesis for Kirk, their spiritual chief, who had a bad accident recently. Without the artificial leg, Kirk won't be able to go along with the great migration of his people. And on top of that, the Youkoles won't leave without their guide.
You're accompanying the Youkoles? My God, you're so terribly lucky. When I was
Wow.
little, Grandfather used to tell me all about their adventures, full of mystery and magic.
Wow, most people are like bigoted. She's interested. She wants to know.
I guess you're pretty close to your grandfather?
Yes. Of course he can get a bit grumpy, especially the last few years. But he's actually really adorable, and you should see the work he does. Give him a few cogs and springs, and he'll give you some unbelievably incredible invention. He almost makes mechanical objects seem alive.
I know a
I
person
see exactly
like that.
what you mean. I used to know someone like that too.
Yeah.
The only problem
Hans.
we have is that business collapsed when he got sick. I really do believe that if I didn't have the waitressing jobs to make ends meet, we'd probably have to close up shop.
Man, that sucks. But I mean, yeah, life throws you curveballs and stuff, and I'm lucky I live in a country where I can plan for my retirement and hope for the best after, but some places you don't get a chance to even plan for that, let alone save anything for it.
You seem to like the Youkole, Sarah. I get the impression that's rare in Valsembor.
Yeah, I get the same
It's true
impression.
that when it comes to the Youkoles, people around here can be a bit silly. They go out of their way to make the nomad scapegoats for all of the town's problems since they got stuck
Right?
here.
That's what I was saying.
But you don't, do you?
Of course not. Grandfather told me that he has actually seen 3 or 4 of the great ostrich migrations in his lifetime, and
Yeah,
he
he's
always
that
really
old.
respected those strange people. He even made sure I would admire them too, you know.
It's a good guy, man. Good guy.
Do you like life in Valsembor?
Oh, there's really not that much to talk about here, you know. I spend all my time here or with grandfather since he got sick.
There was no one who could keep an eye on him for you?
We can't afford it, I'm afraid. I also think I prefer it this way. My grandfather is my only family.
Oh, what happened to your parents?
Thank you for your help.
Were your
I'll be
parents
stopping
from
in to see
Baranor?
grandfather on my next break. Maybe I'll see you there.
Yes, I hope so. Goodbye, Sarah.
Goodbye, Sarah. Yeah, maybe her parents were in Baranor, and now they're gone.
It's been hard to sell our produce since the port closed. And now those nomads show up and undercut us.
I don't think it was their intent to ruin your economy.
The mayor's got to do something about these nomads. This just can't go on.
There's something about those nomads at our doors they're not telling us.
Well, you know, even in today, with the modern media we have, they don't always investigate well enough to give you the whys. They just give you the what. And then they leave you to be in fear and anxiety in order to continue watching. All for ratings so they can sell ads. Bastards. Care about the people, will ya?
The lake is haunted by a demon. It's watching me. Waiting. I can feel it.
Well, he's not the only one who believes that there's a monster out there, because even the Youkoles believe that there's some kind of, like, evil, harmful spirit.
We're pretty lucky with all we've been through. At least we've still got places like this.
You know, small miracles.
All those youngsters trying to act smart to impress the Steiner girl. It really gets to me.
Hey, young guys gonna always be young guys.
I hope you find the tavern agreeable, miss.
I don't see it. I don't find it disagreeable. It seems like a nice place.
I'm not standing here because I'm happy, you know, miss.
He's upset.
I'd
Dude.
really suggest you steer well clear of Captain Obo, miss. He's always basically drunk as a skunk.
I mean, if he really saw what he saw, I'm not gonna blame him for that. Jeez.
I'd rather be left here on my own if you don't mind, miss.
Yeah, I left the bartender for last because I figured we'd end up talking to him.
That's the nice man who helped me leave the Youkole camp. I should go thank him.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said come by his bar, or his restaurant.
Ah, miss, delighted to see that you finally managed to leave the Youkole camp.
Yeah,
Yes,
I did.
thank you very much for the pass.
Well, now that you're at last here, you'll be able to taste my famous borscht.
It would be my pleasure, but I do have to find Steiner the clockmaker right away.
Simon Steiner? Ah, in that case, you should speak with Sarah, our young waitress. She's his granddaughter.
This guy seems like a straight-up guy. I like him.
Is Simon Steiner well known here in Valsembor?
For a long time, he was rather popular. You know, he isn't just a clockmaker. He knows everything about mechanical objects. He repaired everything for everybody here in Valsembor. He also designed the amusement park on the other side of the lake with a colleague of his. A French
Hans.
automaton creator, if I remember.
Yep. French
You could say
automaton maker.
Valsembor owes a lot to Simon Steiner, miss. So when he got sick, I offered to hire Sarah to help a little. You understand?
Well, that's good of you, man. You got a heart of gold there.
I met that man recently. A certain Captain Obo. He doesn't seem very with it.
And he's been that way for 20 years, miss. 20 years. Can you imagine? He used to command the Crystal, the boat that made the crossing between here and the amusement park, on the other side of the lake. And he wasn't the same man then.
Yeah, because he saw a giant monster that tried to kill him.
How are things in town? They don't seem to be going that well.
A ghost town,
If you
really.
ask me, the atmosphere is horrible. At least half the people don't want the Youkoles right at our door. Most of the shopkeepers even made the decision to go on strike over what they saw as unfair competition. Also, Valsembor hasn't been the same in the last 20 years. There it is.
I'm off. Thank you again for your help.
See you soon, miss.
Isn't that just like people? There are things beyond your control, You get upset about it, and you just blame another group. Whether they're actually at fault or not, it's a matter of you feeling like they're at fault and that it isn't your fault. That you feel like you can make them a scapegoat. I know she said on the left, but let's see what's here on the right. Nothing. Oh wait, here we go. Weird the way the screen transitions work here. What's this?
I don't have any coins. Too bad.
Oh. Oh, to drop into the fountain.
The way they treat the nomads around here is terrible.
It is. But you're part of it because you're part of the
Everyone's
town.
been surly the last few months.
I mean, I get it. I do. Like, everybody, you've got a livelihood. You're trying to make way for your own life and your family. But, you know, you're having some difficulties and you're having troubles and you're just lashing out. I get it. But, I don't know. It just seems wrong.
Looking for cigars or some hooch? I'm even cheaper than the nomads.
And now, like, people like you are the reason why they're upset. Like, even if you're upset at, like, at whatever, like, being a scab or whatever, that's not even any better, you know.
No Youkoles in Valsembor! The shopkeepers can't take it anymore!
The shopkeepers are on strike for the first time in ages. That's not good business for anyone, if you want my opinion.
No, it isn't.
Mr. Mayor! Do your job and come out onto the balcony!
Listen to me, please.
The nomads are stealing our merchandise and our customers. The Youkoles don't belong in Valsembor. The shopkeepers have had enough.
They're stealing your merchandise?
The shopkeepers want them out the door. Thieving Youkles in Valsembor.
People are getting more and more excited. It'll be a riot if it goes on.
I imagine that's probably what the plan for
There've
Olga
been 10
is.
thefts from my shop since those savages showed up! Mr. Mayor, who's
Excuse
gonna
me.
pay?
What's happening here?
Isn't it obvious? We're demonstrating against having the Youkole nomads parked on our doorsteps.
But what for?
Since they came to Valsembor, there's been no end to the shoplifting and vandalism, and on top of that, their souk is taking our customers. Mayor Bulyakin has to do something, and fast. We're not leaving until he receives our delegation.
But why won't the mayor talk to you?
Because he's a schmuck. He wants the nomads to continue their migration as much as us, but he's too afraid of annoying his higher-ups. And while he's gaining time by playing both sides of the board, we're watching our sales go through the floor.
Well, that is...
The authorities are asking the mayor to prevent the migration from continuing? They want the Youkoles to stay blocked in Valsembor?
That's what people are saying, but if you want my opinion, the only thing the mayor is waiting for is someone to get rid of those savages without him having to get his hands dirty.
That is very politician-like. And, of course, we're here and we're going to be helping out with that. Man, this town, this map actually is really large. Maybe it's just because of the games I've been playing lately, but this, it feels a lot. Kate, why won't you go up? There we go. It feels a lot larger than I was anticipating.
It's kicking off near the town hall.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't like that new waitress working in the tavern at all.
Why? Because she thinks differently than you? Just because she thinks differently doesn't mean that it's all bad, alright? Oh, this must be the funicular.
When they shut the funicular down this morning, it created chaos.
Yep. This is what you would use to go to and from the clinic, but we left a different way. We used the secret tunnel. All right, let's get out of here. Here we go, some stairs to the other side. Other side of town. I'm pretty sure this is where we were supposed to go in the first place, this side of town. I mean, if it wasn't for, like, all the grimness, this feels like it would be a nice town to visit. Alright, so there's nothing here. But I did see Steiner's. Right here.
Steiner?
Yep. The clockmaker. But apparently he's, like, as close to an engineer around here as we can get. A door opening automaton. What's up, man?
Hello. Are you Mr. Steiner?
You gonna be surly?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Steiner. My name is Kate Walker, and I've come to pick up the prosthesis for Kirk, the Youkole spiritual guide.
Yes.
And well, dear Miss Walker, Dr. Efimova has informed me that the young man was not yet in any sort of condition to withstand the operation, and that...
Man, she did...
Mr. Steiner, are you all right?
It is impossible. That pendant you have around your neck. I would be very obliged if you would entrust me with it for a moment. Please, Miss Walker.
He probably helped with Oscar. Kate's really trusting. She didn't even say, be careful with it. It's a
Mein
precious
Gott.
memento.
An XZ-2000 automaton heart in perfect working condition. A compensating spring memory. Pendulum ventricles and small mechanical pumps. Everything seems in excellent condition. Donnerwetter! Where on earth did you steal this, Miss Walker?
We didn't steal nothing. You jerk. I didn't steal nothing.
What? Are you calling me a thief, Mr. Steiner? I haven't stolen anything from anyone. This is all I have left of my friend Oscar. Give it back to me right now.
Ah, so. And yet I am actually very familiar with this type of precision mechanism. An infernal precision. Incredible, unique expertise. For this was a Vorarlberg automaton, Miss Walker.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
I know.
It was Hans Vorarlberg who designed this object. Tell me, did you know him?
Oh, yeah. He even lived here a few years. We did a lot of work together. He taught me so many different things, you know. So it is useless to try and make up silly stories, Miss Walker.
Stories,
and I am
nothing.
afraid that I am not about to allow you to leave here as long as you have not told me the truth about where this object comes from.
Hey, that's presumptuous. We really do. We really do know him. We didn't just steal it, you jerk. Yeah, I would like to tell him where to get off, but obviously he
Well,
has...
I'm waiting for any sort of credible explanation, Miss Walker.
Shut up! But, yeah, like... He's got, like... Who knows what else he's got as far as, like, automatons and stuff that could hurt us.
Don't bother locking me in, Mr. Steiner. If you must know, the truth is that Hans Vorarlberg was someone who was very important to me. I accompanied him on a very strange journey throughout Europe. And that object in your hand is the only souvenir I have of that adventure.
That proves nothing, Himmelherrgott!
You jerk!
Hans would never have given this to...
Yeah, heart attack. Yeah, that's right. We were his friend too, you know.
Mr. Steiner, are you all right?
My heart... need my medication. Quickly!
Just don't move. I'll go and get your medication right away.
Oh, is this it? No, that's coffee cup. Man. Yeah, that's not it.
Empty. No medication in sight.
What is this?
Make yourself right at home. Don't mind me. I just own the place.
Hey, man, I don't know where you keep the medication. You could have, like, if you're in a life and death situation, maybe you could just point to me, you know, where it is. I don't know where you keep your damn medication. Or you just be like, in the back, my meds.
All that clattering must get really tiring after a while.
Like, how am I supposed to know where all this stuff is? Oh. This is a puzzle, I think, but he wants his medication. Let's try to give him his medication. Damn, yo. That's a lot of clocks. Oh, this must be the ship. Alright, well, I think that's enough of that. What's... Okay, newspaper clipping. And... oh, this is the mechanical leg.
Kirk's prosthesis. But it looks like it isn't finished.
Yeah, so that means we gotta keep the old man alive. For now. I'm just kidding, guys. We're gonna save him. I'm sure the game won't let us proceed unless we do. But I'm not seeing this medication. The hell, man? Dude could be like, yo, it's upstairs. Come back. Come back. It's here. Click here. But no. Let me go find your medication. Me, this new person that you haven't barely just met. Man, where is your medication? Jeez.
My heart. I need my medication. Quickly.
I know, but dude. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to solve these puzzles, maybe. Oh, this... oh, they're all different times. Okay. I have to find some kind of hint then. Let me check this journal. Or a newspaper clipping, rather. Wednesday, April 27th, 1989. The Lake Gazette. Baranour, local news. Incident at Baranour nuclear plant. Authorities downplay effects. Tempest in a teapot. Was how the mayor of Baranour, Anatoly Mykolaiv, described the incident yesterday that has worried the communities around the local nuclear power plant. I spoke personally with Viktor Rostislavovich, editorial note, director of the plant. Immediately after, I was informed by my constituents complaining of noise. He stated, and I can assure you that he satisfactorily answered all of my questions. In a word, all is well. Indeed, it would seem that a minor technical incident was at the origin of the alarm. A power test conducted on reactor number 3 at 1:23 a.m. caused planned radiolysis of the cooling water, which in turn caused small inconsequential detonations that were sufficiently loud to lead nearby inhabitants to legitimately react. As for rumors of underground flooding and a fire raging in the facility, Mayor Mikolaev was both firm and reassuring. Spreading rumors like this is purely and simply anti-patriotic, he said pointedly. Given the importance of nuclear energy for the economy and industry in our beautiful region, do you really think we would take an accident lightly if it was so serious as the rumors say? And the town councilor added, the reality is that the current systems in the plant are so sophisticated that an accident, and by accident I mean a major one, is statistically almost impossible. When we contacted him, Director Rostislavovich concurred. He also confirmed that he had been in touch with the Energy Ministry, which in the event saw no reason to worry. Vladimir Makiyov, permanent correspondent. Record number of visitors to the Baranor Amusement Park by 50,000. That's how many entry tickets have been bought for the Baranor Amusement Park since it opened last year. Pyotr Bulaklain, newly elected mayor of Valsembor, is delighted at the impact on the region that this ice fishing drama. In conclusions of the inquest, last year it stirred emotions up all over. Leo Narakshin, out on the lake to do a little ice fishing with his little brother, drowned tragically when he fell through the ice. The inquest has concluded that it was an accident, despite the testimony of the victim's little brother, who claimed that. Yeah. More evidence of the monster. Or evil entity. Oh, something
All
here.
that clattering must get really tiring after a while.
Oh, okay. Like, bro, I don't know where you keep your heart meds. Like, I'm kind of shooting in the dark here all the while you're suffering from a heart attack. Wait, what do you want from me? It's gotta be in one of these, right? But how am I supposed to open them? They're all locked. Oh. Never mind, I'm supposed to just...
Nothing that could help him.
I'm supposed to move them around. Okay.
No way. No medication. There's no point. Nothing that could help him. That could do him more harm than good.
I wonder if it's gonna be, like, the last one I check.
That could do him more harm than good.
Watch, it's gonna be the last one. Steiner's prescription. Oh, do we have to go and get his prescription?
No medication.
Let's take a look at that. We gotta go to the pharmacy for him, man. Yeah, I think we do. Dr. Zemiatin, MD, Tunguskaya Faculty of Medicine, accredited specialist in labor, health, and safety medicine. Valsembor Clinic, March 8th, general practitioner. 2 vials of spironolone. 3 boxes of lacilactide. Recommendations. Capsules. Take daily, preferably at tea time. Dr. Zemiatin. Alright. Let me check the objective. Take the medication to Steiner. Yeah, but there is no medication. I think we gotta go find... What's up here? I think we gotta go find a pharmacy, it looks like, because he didn't have prescriptions. Oh, but we can't leave.
So, you would abandon me to my fate?
Well, you stole Oscar's heart, and you accused us of stealing of it. Like, you're gonna jump to conclusions like that. Why should we help you? Well, I mean, other than the fact that we need you to finish Kirk's prosthetic leg. But, like, I didn't see your
No medication in sight.
I didn't see your medication
Empty.
anywhere. Like, what do you want from me? You do not tell me where your medication is.
A prototype for the clinic aviary?
Maybe, is it downstairs, maybe? I mean, I went down there. I didn't see anything. Let me check my inventory. What have I got? Still got the knife. Official pass. Empty cup. Maybe we need to use the cup to fill something, but... I mean, I did not see anything that I feel like could be construed as medication. Yeah, there's nothing down here, really. Oh, what's this?
A woman's writing saying, "Grandfather, don't forget to take your medication 3 hours before dinner."
Alright, so obviously that was... he was meant to take medication before dinner, but what time do you have dinner? 3 hours before dinner. So maybe we have to assume that he eats dinner at a certain time, and then the medication comes out here. So maybe we need to put the cup here. Okay. Now, 3 hours before dinner. Let's move. So, assuming that he eats at 6 o'clock, that would be 3. Assuming he eats at 5, that would be 2 o'clock. Do they eat at 7? They eat at 8. There we go. Pills. There it is. Okay. Stir? Oh, sugar. Sugar? Okay. Take it. Steiner's medication.
Look at me. Are you satisfied?
Yeah, I am,
I just
actually.
can't handle any aggravation anymore.
I am satisfied, you jerk. Didn't need to treat us like that. Really didn't. Surly old man.
For your precious help, my dearest Miss Walker. I'm afraid I may have judged you somewhat hastily.
You definitely
Don't
did.
mention it, Mr. Steiner. Tell me about the prosthesis. I need to take it back to Kirk very quickly. If, of course, you agree to let me have it.
Yeah. I just have a few small adjustments to make. It involves very precise and meticulous mechanics, understand?
Yeah. We
Will it
were
take
with
long?
Hans.
I'm sorry to insist, but I also have to give a hand to those unfortunate Youkoles. I need to help them get across the lake with their herd of ostriches. I'm so worried about them.
Yeah,
Once the mechanical leg is at last ready, I can go to the clinic and bring back young Kirk to you. That way you only have to worry about what happens to the other Youkoles.
Yeah. He does owe us for, like, acting the jerk, but let's not be a jerk if hey, I was just about to say that if you're not going to be a jerk, we're not going to be a jerk, all right? Jeez.
That's so nice of you, Mr. Steiner. But why are you doing this?
I wasn't extremely nice to you earlier.
I noticed.
And also the way the Youkoles are treated by the other townsfolk here in my own town disgusts me. So I want to help those poor devils, even if I am in no way absolutely certain they should be crossing the lake.
Yeah, the monster.
You want to talk about everything that happened in Baranor 20 years ago.
How on earth did you hear about the story, miss? The authorities have always done everything that was in their power to keep this terrible business absolutely quiet.
I read the ship's log that Captain Obo wrote at the time. Tell me exactly what happened there, Mr. Steiner.
It has become a true hell on Earth since the time of the last great ostrich migration.
That must have been when
Please join me downstairs for a moment, Miss Walker.
when the nuclear power plant had issues.
I'll show you exactly what I mean.
All right. I guess we'll go down and take a look. I said go down and take... There we go. Here he is. Okay.
Look
Oh.
just next to the films there, Miss Walker. You should find a film on Baranor.
Who's got a projector? Nice. Watch movies.
The film's missing.
Oh. Alright, I guess we gotta go grab the film. But where? Is it not here? Yeah, it looks like there's an inventory icon here, so I guess we gotta go pick up the film somewhere.
Tools that would have suited Hans.
Oh, Hans. Well, at least Hans is happy now. I mean, he got what he wanted. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Film reel. I was like, how do I know which one it is? The game picked it out for me. Alright, let's open up the inventory and the film reel. Here we go. Get the popcorn ready.
Baranor, the cursed city. Baranor, the martyred town. Baranor has been nothing but a field of ruins and desolation since a week after the explosion of reactor number 3 in the nuclear power plant. Valsembor is on the other side of the lake, sheltered from the prevailing winds, and fortunately it seems to have been spared from the deadly radioactive clouds.
That is lucky.
Our town was mobilized to go to the aid of our neighbors. Although our town's means were modest when compared to such a catastrophe, there were nonetheless among us some brilliant mechanical engineers.
Hey, they all look like Oscar.
They developed a small army of automatons capable of helping the affected people. Those men and dogs of steel could go where a human could no longer set foot without becoming seriously ill. Over there, they could be excavators, rescue workers, and treasure bearers.
That's why Rescuers was in quotes.
They all look like him.
Truly magnificent pieces, Nishtvar. The XZ2000 model is most assuredly one of Hans's major masterpieces.
That and the train.
Their mission was to bring back any survivors of the catastrophe to Valsembor, where the victims would receive the best care in Dr. Zemyatine's clinic. The Crystal, the ferry usually responsible for linking the towns of Valsembor and Baranor every day, carried the new type of rescuers to the scene of the drama, and brought back the survivors of the catastrophe.
I guess this
so
film was
Baranor
made
suffered
prematurely.
the ravages of a nuclear accident. But according to that film, the automatons you designed with Hans should have helped save lots of lives, right?
I'm afraid that's not how things went. Because of Captain Obo.
So this was supposed to be an uplifting piece.
That must be Sarah. Please come this way, Miss Walker. I'll introduce you.
We've met. Yeah, so this was supposed to be an inspirational piece, but it was made prematurely, so the captain didn't actually come back. Well, not with the survivors, at least.
Miss Walker, may I introduce you to Sarah, my granddaughter?
We've actually already met. Haven't we, Sarah?
Indeed.
I actually owe Miss Walker a candle. Thanks to her calmness and peace of mind, I'm still here and on my feet. She found my medication and gave it to me before it was too late. Donnerwetter.
You don't mean you had another attack, do you? Ah, you're being so very naughty, Grandfather. You absolutely must let Dr. Zamiatine examine you.
Come on, stay calm, my little child. When I go to the clinic to take the prosthesis to the young Youkole, I'll stop by and see the good doctor. Until then, why don't you make yourself really useful to Miss Walker? She's looking for some way to transport the Youkole caravan to the other side of the lake.
Why don't you make yourself
Well,
useful?
I think I've already found the solution. The boat in the film, the Crystal, it must be the ship that's docked in the port. If it was able to transport the automatons you and Hans built, it could carry the ostriches across the lake.
Probably just as heavy.
That's not a bad idea. But unfortunately, there's a slight problem of size, dear Miss Walker.
Why do you say that?
What on earth do you mean?
Obo became a poor wreck when he simply abandoned our automatons in Baranor. The coward now drowns his sorrows in vodka. He's convinced that he fled because of the monster in the lake. Heh! Apparently the imbecile saw the monster, Himmelgott. So he went back on his tracks, abandoning all the automatons in Baranor as well as the people they were there to rescue.
Grandfather, I know you're still really angry with Captain Obo because he abandoned the automatons that you built with your friend Hans in Baranor. He was supposed to wait for them. They were going to take all the survivors they found in the rubble to the boat and then bring everyone here to safety in Valsembor. But in the end, when he got to the beach at Baranor and saw the disaster and all the dead, he became really afraid. The disease, the radiation, he must have had an uncontrollable panic attack, so he immediately turned back, dumped the machines on the Crystal into the lake, and came back empty-handed to Valsembor. And the automatons have been there ever since, in hell. But who knows? Maybe today he'll want to sell. I'm sure Kate will be capable of convincing him to help the Youkoles. I have to go do my waitressing shift in the tavern. Come by and see me later on, okay? Captain Obo will be there.
Yeah, I don't think it went down exactly as you guys
I'll try and convince Captain Obo.
believe.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Steiner.
I don't know if I really should wish you good luck, dear Miss Walker. Baranor is only an open grave now.
Well, I mean, nuclear meltdown, yeah, that would do that. But I guess that explains, in the first episode, when I said that people were disfigured or something, I thought at first it was a plague, but yeah, I guess it was the nuclear fallout. So, yeah, I guess that'd do it.
11 hours time difference. Like for New York.
I wonder what this was supposed to represent. If that was supposed to help somewhere, but ended up not. Alright, thank you. I shall be taking my leave. Alright, so what is our objective now? Find Captain Obo in the tavern. Because, of course, that's where he'll be. I think nobody believes him, but at least Sarah is willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, I mean, from their perspective, I get it. I get it, I really do. But at the same time, it's like you guys weren't there. You don't know. Like, for all you know, he could be, like, spouting truth. Alright, let's find the captain. There's Sarah. Bringing someone their drink.
That shape there in the water. What is it?
That must be the spirit, the legendary monster. Talk, please?
Captain Obo?
That's the name, mi hearte.
What do you want?
Let's push.
Come on, Captain. Put your bottle away for a second and listen to me. I need to use the crystal for a crossing. Your ship is big enough to take the entire Youkole caravan. And so I need you to, are you okay, Captain?
Why are you being... My God, why are you being so mean?
Because you're drunk.
Well, because...
So you're going to tell me I'm nothing but a gutless drunk, too? Go ahead, I'm used to it.
I didn't say anything about gutless, but you're definitely drunk.
Of course not. Now.
Don't bother. Just leave me the hell alone, little lady.
I don't believe it.
Sober him up. Yeah, I think that might be more difficult than anticipated. Let's talk with these guys, see if he's got something.
Is everything okay, Kate?
Not really. I'd like to ask Captain Obo if the Youkole caravan can go on board his boat to cross over to Baranor. But I can't get a straight answer. He's completely sloshed.
Yeah, we all knew that.
I'm sorry, miss, but I really think you're wasting your time. He's getting drunk again to forget his crimes, like he always does. To forget he wasn't brave the way a captain should be. Can you believe it? In Baranor, he just picked up and abandoned his passengers. And I know, he'll never want to see that cursed place again.
I'm not sure that's true, lad. Even if he does drink a lot, the captain's a pretty good guy. Say the right thing, and you may be able to convince him.
If I'm ever lucky enough to find him sober, even for a moment, I need that drunkard to listen to me.
Yeah.
Maybe I can help you with that. I'll make him one of my famous small restoratives. After that, he'll want to sleep for 3 days, but at least his mind will be clear.
You know the captain better than I do. What can you tell me that will help me to convince him?
One thing's for sure, he definitely hates himself for abandoning all those people to their fate over there in Baranor. All of those men, women, and children that Grandfather's army of automatons was going to rescue and bring back on board the crystal. He has the impression nobody here will ever forgive him, and to be perfectly honest, he's not far wrong. Plus, he's also racked with guilt. So in my opinion, avoid criticizing him.
Yeah, I would have done that. You never want to be hurtful to the people that are trying to help you.
Do you know why Captain Obo fled Baranor?
He must have been completely traumatized by what he saw there. The catastrophe, the victims, and then the radiation. He unloaded the automatons on the beach, but he didn't expect they'd bring the survivors back right then. He just cracked, completely snapped. Full astern and goodbye all. Can you even imagine?
Afterwards, he came up with that story of a sea monster appearing and attacking his boat.
Yes, the old legend of the monster of the lake. Convenient, isn't it?
Or maybe it's true. You ever think about that, you guys?
Who knows what became of the victims and automatons the captain abandoned?
No, everybody hates the captain for that. But nobody volunteered to take the helm of the crystal in his place to pick up the survivors. If there are any left in Baranor. They're all dead now, that's for sure.
Grandfather says that the automatons would have broken down really quickly with nobody to maintain them.
You know, that's another good point. If you're all gonna, like, criticize him, maybe you could step up and do what you think he should have done. If you can't do it, what makes you think that he would be able to, what, just because he's the captain? I mean, he could be like, here, push this to go forward, this to go backward, this is how you steer, go for it. And then fuck off. But, like, yeah, oh, I can't do it. I'm too scared to do it too. But I'm just gonna blame you because that's a lot easier than making myself out to be the villain.
Has Captain Obo taken the crystal out of port since leaving Baranor?
He's been far too drunk ever since then for that.
And anyway, the port's been closed since the tragedy of Baranor 20 years ago.
Damn, that's a long time.
Do you think the crystal is still in sailing condition after all this time?
It is.
I'm sure there'll be a few repairs to do, but Obo never stopped keeping it in shape, you know. He loves his boat, despite everything.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Go see the captain. Sarah will bring you the restorative when it's ready.
Okay, well... Now it's time for dialogue navigation. It's ready! Looks like a coffee-laden smoothie or something. Drink up?
Take this, Captain. This one's on the house.
Yeah, get you sober. Buy some more drinks. Are you gonna be
Oh my God! This piss water unbattens the hatches, swabs the deck, and opens the portholes.
How colorful.
Miss.
My name is Kate Walker, Captain Obo. We met each other earlier.
To what do I owe the honor of your presence at the table of the regrettably famous Captain Obo?
Let's
The
coax.
captain seems rather depressed. It would probably be a good idea to go easy on him.
Yeah, let's do
I'm
that.
listening, miss.
See, he's nice about being like, hey, you're not saying anything.
This is good news, Captain. You're back at the starting block again. You have a new beginning, a new dawn.
Now that's a good show of spirit, Miss Walker. What'll you be having now? It's my round.
Let's say I need you, not Valsembor, because he has... Yeah, he
So
has...
what? Nothing more to add, then?
Okay, I take back what I said about you earlier, bro.
Everybody here hates the captain. I need to try to make him feel better.
Yeah, let's go.
Right.
The captain knows he's despised in Valsembor. I'll tell him he can change all that.
Let's go with I need you.
What I'd like you to do is to help me, Captain. I could even say you're the man of the hour.
What do you mean by that, young lady?
The Youkole caravan has to cross the lake now. It absolutely must continue on its migration, do you understand? So I thought that maybe they could board the crystal. That way you could take everybody there, to the other side, Captain. I know you don't have fond memories of your last crossing, of your departure from Baranor, but...
Why the hell are you bothering me if everybody has already warned you about horrible Captain Obo? The gutless wonder.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
I should use what I read in the captain's log to convince him.
Yes, let's do that.
I took a look at your logbook, Captain. I read what you wrote when you fled Baranor.
So in that case, you know what I am, right? I'm damned and rotten to the core.
Let me
No.
tell you something,
You're
Captain.
human.
I know that you need to redeem yourself, and I just may be able to help you do that.
How in the hell?
Take the Youkole caravan to Baranor in the crystal. The migration must go that way.
Nor. That's impossible. You can't go to there anymore. Never again. Too much happened. Too many died. And also there, in the water, I saw the hellish red eyes of the monster of the lake. Beast as big and long as my boat. Ask your Youkole friends what they think about it. They call it the Kilak, the evil spirit of the lake. The devil guarding the doorway to hell.
Yeah, we heard about that.
Captain, I think it's time for you to clear your head of all these fanciful stories designed to scare people. Everywhere in the world where the water is deep, people have come up with legends designed to keep children safe. Come on, get up, Captain Obo. Show me what you're made of.
Show me.
Miss Walker, first of all, I have to say that you're an incredibly stubborn woman. I'd even say that you're a real, Anyway, I'll stop there. I get it.
And what am I to conclude from your appraisals?
All right, all right. You can get your gang of little savages and board the crystal. I'll take you.
Oh, thank you, Captain, really, with all my heart. And thank you on behalf of the Youkoles.
Oh, but be careful now, Captain Girl. You're not there yet. There are two conditions, and they aren't negotiable.
Great.
First, we stop by Narodas. It's a little town just a bit south of Baranor. That will mean we avoid the most radioactive zones, but it won't actually take you too far off your path. And second, we also sail by day. We're not going to finish up on the lake monster's plate. And it sleeps during the day. The beast is usually a bit of a night owl anyway.
All right. Well,
I accept, Captain Obo.
Yeah, that seems fine.
In that case, all hands on deck now, sailor, because we've got work to do before we can hoist the anchor.
Great. More work.
Come on,
Yay.
Kate. You hurry off and meet with the captain before he changes his mind. I'll go tell Grandfather to join you on board the Crystal with Kirk.
Please do.
Thank you, Sarah.
That guy laughing in the background. Okay, I admit that maybe my laugh can be a little annoying too, but still. You're still watching, aren't you? I guess it's time to go to the boat. But hey, we've gotten a lot done today. No, Kate. This way, this way, this way. There you go, girl. And onto the boat. Alright, so let's, is he out here somewhere? Or is he down? Maybe he's inside. Let's go inside and let's see if he's upstairs. As I imagine he probably is. No. I wanted you to check there, Kate. Yeah, let's click here. Oh, is he downstairs, maybe? In the boiler room? Oh, there he is. Jeez.
All right, Captain. How are the preparations going?
There's quite a bit of work to do before we can hoist the anchor, Miss Kate.
Okay. What can we do?
Maybe I can help you out with something.
Well, the coal needs to be stocked up. As for myself, I'll look after getting the water tanks ready to be filled. Take this. It's the code you need for entering the hangar where the coal is kept. You actually need it to use the crane to load the coal onto the crystal. Don't forget to open the storage hatchway first.
I don't know how to do any of that.
How do I open the hatchway to the coal storage on the crystal?
Just turn the wheel on the ship's bridge, sailor.
Right here, you mean?
What do I need to do in the hangar?
That's where you'll find all the coal you need for the crystal. One container should just about be enough. And don't forget to use the entry code for the crane that I just gave you.
What do I need the crane for?
This here is for loading all the coal you get from the hangar onto the ship. Use the code I gave you so that you can access the control post.
I'll take care of that, Captain.
We need to set sail as soon as possible, so better hurry up.
Well, you know, now that we've got our objectives ready to go and a save point now checked off, I think what we're going to do is we're going to end it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. Looks like we're really getting into the thick of things now, but we're really moving along. I am thankful for that. But let's see what happens in the next one. I hope you come and join me for that one, and I hope you guys have a good time, and I'll see you in the next one. All right? Later then. Bye.